Hi everyone, my name is Sam. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be ranking all my classes that I took up to this point. I think I took about 58 credits, so we have a good amount of classes we go to. There's some good, some bad, some horrible, and you should not take it all. If you're new here, I upload every week at Saturdays at 10 a.m. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Okay, and before we get into that, I know I didn't post last week. I had to reschedule all the videos that I wanted to do in the future, and I had to redo all the scripts for those. So I had to take a little time off to do all of that. So yeah, that's why I didn't upload last week. And with all that said, let's get into the video. So before we go into the ranking, I should tell a little bit about what I study in college. So I go to George Mason. It's probably not good to say which college you go to online, but I've already done that already. It's too late for that now. So I study applied computer science with a concentration in software engineering. It's a little bit different from the regular computer science major, but it's only a few classes that are different. So I'm gonna be a junior this upcoming school year. All of these classes I'm gonna be ranking are gonna be from my freshman and sophomore year. So yeah, let's get on to the rankings. So I'm gonna use this website called Tier Maker, and I'm using it on my iPad because I don't know what's wrong with my laptop, but it's been getting too hot lately, so I can't screen record and do everything at the same time on it. So I'm just gonna screen record my iPad. So to explain the categories, I have 5. So A+ is a class that I really love and would take again. A is pretty good. I probably would take it again, but only if I needed to. B is okay. It's in the middle, not good, not bad. Okay, C is not that good. Probably struggled with this class a lot. And F is avoid at all costs. I would rather drop out than to take any classes in this category. So to start off, we're gonna go from my first to most recent semester. This is back when the pandemic didn't mess everything up. All my classes were in person, and yeah. So my first class is English, reading comprehension. I really like this class. I like the professor. They actually helped me write better essays. Like before I took the class, I could barely write a 500-word essay, but now I can just write 1,000 words in a few days. This one's gonna go in A+. Next class is CS 110. This is an intro to computer science. We didn't do any coding. It was just like basic fundamentals. And we did ethics and critical thinking puzzles or whatever. I say it was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. This one's gonna go in B. Okay, next class is math with calculus and trigonometry. I like this class. I already came in for a lot of information from Trey, so this course wasn't really difficult. I really like the professor. But yeah, I'm gonna also go over something with like the math courses later in the video. This class was good. I'd say we're gonna go with this one in, yeah, this is in A. That class is sociology. I think the title of it was The Urban World. We learn about how cities form and how people interact in the cities. I really like this class. We wrote a lot of essays. I like this class because of what it was about. I can't really explain it without saying a whole paragraph, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really like this course and I say it deserves an A. Okay, my last course from the semester is communications. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult for me. I was able to go through with it, so I'm gonna give this A, B. Okay, so now we're going to the next semester of spring 2020, where the pandemic ruined everything. So to preface this semester, we went online in March, which was like right in the middle of this semester. So this is gonna be real interesting to rank. So I took 4 classes. My first one was Geology 101, and we learned about rocks, basically. We learned like the different processes of how rocks form, rock formations, and all that. And I really enjoyed this class, so I'm gonna give this an A. So this is another math class. We learned calculus and trig. This is basically part 2 of the course I took the last semester. I say everything is the same, so I'll give this an A too. So about math classes, I felt like it was real easier to learn in person than online. When we went online, I had more trouble like understanding different concepts, even though I was still learning them in person. I don't know if it makes sense. A lot of professors weren't doing like live demos. For some reason, they would just write all their notes down and you can barely read them. But I didn't have that problem with this professor. I had it with other professors. So yeah, that's one thing that really bugged me about math courses online. The third class of this semester is software usability. We gone over like how software should be developed for the end user and like what things should go into it, what things should not. And one key concept that I learned about it is that everything should be intuitive. The user shouldn't be stuck guessing what should happen. So yeah, I'll give this an A. So the last class of spring 2020 is CS 112. In Intro to Programming, we learned Python. I forgot all of it already. Don't even ask me how to do it anymore. This professor was really good. They did a lot of problems. They helped out all the students. And like all of that transitioned online very well. So I'm gonna give this class an A+. Okay, so now we go into fall of 2020 where everything is online, and my first class is photography. Yeah, I didn't know if I mentioned this in any of my videos, but I like doing photography. My art and photography Instagram is linked down below. Go check that out if you want to. I haven't posted lately, but I might post some stuff later this week. So yeah, I really love this class. It really helped me figure out how to use the camera, how to use Photoshop and stuff. And also, I hate how Photoshop is priced. Like, you have to pay a prescription for basically forever to just use it, and I really don't like that. Like, why can't I just buy it outright? Love this class. I would take it again. Okay, so I did not put a picture up for this one, so just imagine there's like a camera on the A+ section. Next class is CES, Java Programming. So this class was a little bit difficult at first because it's a whole new language and you had to figure out the syntax and whatnot. Overall, I felt it was pretty good, not bad or anything. So I'm gonna give this a B. Next we have Geology 102. This goes with the other geology course I took. So it's basically the same. For this course it was very easy and online. So yeah, it's gonna be the same ranking basically. So I'm just gonna give it an A. The last class I took this semester is Math 114. I did not like this class. So I'm not gonna hold it on the professor just because it's online. It's really difficult trying to teach math online. I really don't like how most of my math professors just stick to having pre-written notes and that's the whole class. I'd rather go into some live examples to know the whole process of going into something. So I'm just gonna give this a C. Okay, and now into my most recent semester, and that is spring 2021. Again, everything was online. So first class, Math 125. I think it was linear algebra, and this class was not good at all. Like worse than the other math course. I really didn't like how the teacher taught. What's worse is that this class was asynchronous, so everything was pre-recorded, everything was pre-written, and again, I really don't like that. And most of the time, their handwriting was like all over the place. So yeah, I would not take this class again, to be honest with you. So this is gonna get an F. And again, I'm not naming names in this video because this is all online. So yeah, I'm not gonna plunge the professors for that. Next class is psychology. This was good. I learned a lot of things about how people think and stuff. And I also learned some studying tips. I put that in a video, I think it was a few weeks ago. It'll be up in the cards and in the description down below. So go check that out when you finish this video. This class is gonna get an A. Next class is history. I did get a really good grade in this class, but how it was taught, I did not like it. So we basically only wrote essays this whole class, and we learned everything from our own research, which some people would like, but not for me. I'd rather the teacher talk and discuss with us than to just make us learn about it all online by ourselves. This class is gonna get a C. Next class is another computer science class, but it's in Java again, but with like projects and stuff. This was the first time I started coding and doing like full-scale projects that are like tangible. Like we did mini simulations, we did graphs. There's one project that everyone basically failed. Yeah, I really enjoyed this class. It really taught me like how coding would be in like a team environment. The professors write a good portion of the code and makes us fill in the blanks. So I think that's really cool. And because of that project that was unnecessarily difficult, this one's gonna have to be a B. And my last course is C programming course. C is a computer language. Yeah, it was similar to my first Java class on how it was structured. Like we wrote everything. We didn't write whole projects, but yeah, I say the assignments were good, but the tests were really bad. I think it's because how the professor writes the test, because sometimes the language is a little unclear. So you probably messed up a question because you didn't read it right, I guess. But that only happened to a couple of questions I did. So yeah, this class is going to get a B. And I think that's it for all my classes that I took. So yeah, looking at this tier list, I say most of the classes that I took were pretty good and weren't that hard. This obviously depends on the person. I like solving problems, so doing programming is really easy to me, but it could be difficult for some of the people. So if you're going into computer science, you have to keep that in mind. Yeah, that's it for this video. So if you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, to stay tuned on the content I'm gonna upload in the summer. Also follow my social media, it'll be linked down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.